Hey, welcome back to another video where we talk about hierarchies and my roof, which is currently being ripped off of my house. It's not actually that bad. I made it sound bad. They're just putting a new roof on, so there's a lot of background noise, which the video editor, I'll turn it to like a fuzzy audio in the background. So the audio is not that great, but I had some free time, so I figured I'd make this. That's about it. If you enjoy, consider liking and subscribing, and let's hop into it. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Skywars, although it's kind of like the first episode of Skywars. Anyway, what do you guys think of the new texture pack? I kind of like it. I think it's kind of nice, but what I like the most is the crosshair in the middle. Using this off and on. You know, it's funny, a lot of people say that when they use a texture pack, it helps them with PvP, and I thought it was kind of dumb until now, but it's kind of true, just slightly. It might be, I don't know. Anyway, we're getting a new roof put on in our house, so I went up into the attic and looked out on the street because right now it's off. Getting a new one put on by the end of the day. It's kind of funny because you go up into the attic and you look out and you can just see the street, you see the backyard. It's not something you usually think about. I don't usually go in the attic, but I did this time. Anyway, I thought I'd talk a little bit about hierarchies because that's kind of what I've been thinking about recently, and I know that's not exactly normal for a gaming channel, but this is what I do, okay? If you're watching this, that's what you've gotten yourself into, you don't like it, I mean, you can just stop watching, but please don't, because I actually prefer if you did watch it, because then, I'd get more views, hence the purpose of YouTube and the reason why people post things is to get views, likes, all that funny stuff. I don't care about that so much. It's just kind of fun to make this stuff, And when I say hierarchy, I don't mean like the modern day, down with the patriarchy. I mean more the hierarchy that exists in every society that has ever existed. And I mean, what's a hierarchy by definition? I mean, it's like a system where people are ranked one above the other according to sometimes status and as authority, but in a free society, it's more based on competence and the ability to grow and kind of work hard. And now, what does this do? Well, when people are able to work as hard as they want to achieve whatever they want, that's when you see the true human nature in people kind of come out. You'll see bigger differences as opposed to smaller ones when it comes to different personalities, and when you have freedom of thought, and when you value ideas over physical aspects of people. And what I find interesting is a lot of people don't believe in hierarchy. They don't believe that hierarchies should exist, and yet they have values. And see, if you have a value or you value something, which everybody does, you have something that you value over something else, and that in itself means that you live with hierarchies, because a hierarchy is just valuing something over another. So it's a part of life to such an extent that you can't change it. You can't get rid of that. And that's why it's kind of silly to deny it. A lot of people do. It's interesting, you go on social media, that's pretty much all people do. And hierarchies can come tyrannical, but when you live in a free society, most of the time that's not what happens. Anyway, that was kind of just a brief overview. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll do some more on this some other time. And I'll catch you next time.